Okay, now I'm like, I'm in two minds because I keep thinking about whether or not I should go with this one where we have side back and side and the natural back, and then the front, which is based on the front for 1740s, 1770 or something like that. And normally the front would be one piece cut on the fold, but because it's too small, I mean, I can't lace the back. I actually put back a reed stick or reed boning in there, and I've been putting on a bit of extra here so that there's like a bit more. You can see I put it on here, and on the side and side back I've also been putting on some extra on that must be the side back piece, right? Yeah, it's the side back. I stitched it together here, and I put on a bit extra, and because I have already sewn this down, it's just really not at all that good up here, because the reed goes all the way up here while this is there, and actually under the arm it shouldn't go all the way up here because it will be uncomfortable in your armpit. Not that it's supposed to be sitting that high, but and I'm still doubting if I'm gonna go with this or if I'm gonna go with this thing. This is just 2 layers of fabric. There's absolutely no boning in this whatsoever, and I cut the tabs just to see if it would fit in my waist. Now, I have basted these pieces, which might be alright, but it's kind of stupid to cut the tabs because, you know, it's just raw edges, which can be, it can be a bit tricky. It can still be like 2 reed bonings in here, but it's just, I already sort of finished it. Come on, can you show that? Just I tried to tack down everything. Of course there's a bit extra up here, I haven't trimmed that down, and sort of just the seam allowance, and turn some extra fabric in so that I could do this. I haven't done the eyelet yet. I've just take this cord thing and put it on a rather large tapestry needle and just, you know, laced it best I could. I did sew eyelets on the straps, not very well. I poked an awl through it quite a lot, but I only worked with like 1 thread, and that's not enough. It's the same for the eyelet hole here. I jabbed my awl through like 3 times to keep the eyelet open, but every time I just kept pulling that 1 thread further and further. I don't really know if I'm satisfied with it, but when I put this one on, it was actually quite alright. So I'm still thinking I'm really really in doubt if I should use this pattern, which is clearly later than what I actually wanted to. I wanted to do the 1776 from Diderot's Encyclopedia. This is the old front, or the front for the other one that doesn't really fit right now. But today it is January the 13th, and it's like the deadline is on February the 3rd. So I'm quite nervous that I'm gonna be sewing all night to get finished by the 3rd of February. And I really don't want to do this, and this is the first time I'm trying to sew a garment which is, well, based on a pattern that is based on existing garments. And, well, measuring and all that pretty much failed me. And, you know, thinking about where's my waist compared to the waistline, and should it be like larger, made longer, or smaller, or shorter, whatever, and should it be expanded? And because I'm using a round reed, the boning channels are going to be like 0.8 millimeters, else I have trouble getting that reed in. They still sit very nicely in there, but, and that reduces the width of the fabric, which I did not think about at all. So, well, I did decide that I was gonna cut out the new pieces for the other front, for this one, and going with this instead, where you have a front piece, you have 2 side pieces, and you have 2 back pieces, and that's it. So I cut out a side piece, and I actually managed to sew and alter the way I wanted to do the boning channels. But I'm still like, is this the way? I mean, there's absolutely no boning on this whatsoever. I tried to draw some bonings here from a picture I found online, but I just really got confused because, well, the only place where there is, now these lines I drew myself, the only thing is here, there's a boning channel here, leave this unboned for eyelets. Yes, I understand that, you know, but that's it. And then I wanted to have another bone here, sort of to, but I am very much in doubt about this. I don't ever want to take this one off. I don't ever want to take this one off. It definitely feels like a hug. Oh, if I had just had this through 2020, it wouldn't have been that miserable. Oh, when I take it off, it really feels like I've been hugged. Oh my. Oh. The next time I need a hug, I'm definitely going to put this on. Seriously, it's amazing what just 7 pieces of cardboard can actually do. Oh well.